This will be the first time right now, because I'm not on a team, it's the first time I've been on a football team in over 40 years. You know, so I'm a little bit outside my comfort zone.
Danny, there's one more thing I'll ask, and then I'll give you a chance if there's anything else. I think you touched on it. You're an educator. You teach, you learn. What did you learn during your most recent 5 years here? Or what's the most important thing you should learn in Danny Pope's mind?
To be quite honest with you, a lot of things that'll make me a better football coach.
Sure.
No question about that, But when it's all said and done, you commit your life to a program and to the institution and to the team, and you hope that you impact the lives of the players. Because other than that, your efforts aren't really appreciated very much. And then when they're done with you, they're done with you, and that's just the way it is. That's what I learned from it. When it's all said and done, you really don't matter. So you should focus on the things that are most important, and that's changing the lives of the younger people, and then living and loving with your family.
Is there anything that if you could wave a wand and give the players a shot in the arm, what would you do? I'm talking about confidence related, correct? Or are you talking about confidence?
Well, I'm talking for program wise. If there's something if something that I could do right now to just wave a wand that I think would impact Purdue football.
What would be?
I think to continue progressing from a facility standpoint. We're still a ways away. We've got some things in place right now, recruiting wise, that gives us a chance to compete. Those things should have been in place years ago. I really feel like if some of the things that we got put in place during my tenure at Purdue, if Coach Chiller would have had those things in place, then he would have left here a Hall of Fame football coach. I don't mean a Purdue Hall of Fame football coach. I mean a national Hall of Fame football coach. I think he was that good of a football coach. But there were some things that we did not do from a timing standpoint to allow us to compete with all the others that got in the races that it would take to compete with the top tier teams, in the Big Ten. But we're a ways away. When you walk into our facility from an office standpoint, our offices aren't very nice. The meeting rooms aren't very nice. We have a lot of things that are very nice about our facilities, but that's one area to me that I think we're so far behind that it just sends the wrong message. We just did a renovation on the 3rd floor when you come off the elevator and did some things in the lobby, I think, that will make a little bit different of an impression to recruits. And then obviously the new academic center there certainly sends the right message. But the offices and the meeting rooms are so far behind that they've become an eyesore. And I think they're a deterrent to the recruiting process, and hope that in the near future that Purdue could do some things to really make that an asset, rather than a liability. And then, to be quite frank with you, I think we're really behind in regards to football administration. There's been 20 years at Purdue that we have not had an athletic administrator with any football background. And football has changed a lot. And you have to change with it. And if you're limited in regards to your administration football-wise, then obviously your football team could struggle. And I'm not talking about athletic director. I'm talking about an administrator on staff that has an extensive football background, not necessarily a guy that played 25 years ago. That can help. Sure. We haven't had a football administrator in our athletic department for 20 years, and that's unbelievable to me. You could maybe hire a guy that recently had been a head coach in Division I football and hire him as a consultant, or make him an administrator in charge of football, and I think that'd be a huge shot in the arm for Purdue football. I think that's one thing that we have really been lacking, is experience in regards to football administration. 20 years without any. That's remarkable to me.